Still alive, are you? Coin purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
I was wondering when next you'd visit. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go. Always something in there.
No, there's actually nothing. Actually nothing. So, yeah. Guess it's time to do the main quest and approach Drake's spine and bring down the last Mother Crystal in the Twins.
How do? Very well.
The dame actually cares about this town, unlike... And what can I do for you?
Holy shit, this is expensive. 52,000?
An excellent choice. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital.
Yeah, I've just never actually sold any of these. And I think at this point in the game, these are just, it's probably safe. It's probably safe. I think I can make that assumption that it's safe to sell off all this stuff. So, yeah. But damn, so like that one amulet is still actually more expensive than all of this stuff.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, I'm just looking around now for all of the accessories that I never bothered to buy that are for reducing cooldowns, increasing attack power or whatever for all my abilities. I have all this money, but even now, just looking at the prices for these things, god damn, they're expensive as shit. I might actually not have. I thought I would have enough, but it's looking like I'm gonna run short if I try to get everything.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
Look at that. 48,000. Jesus.
May Gilbert smile.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
Can you believe we were going to...
I think we'd better shut up.
Sounds like something's happening in the square.
Good day, my lord.
Look at that. 45,000 for an accessory that reduces Rift Slip's cooldown by 0.5 seconds. Is that really even worth it? Like, that's big. This, it's nothing.
An excellent choice. Thank you for your custom.
Good day. Farewell, traveller.
I've got a new design for a blade. Titan's Razor, I call it.
Welcome, welcome.
Okay, this might be worth it. 30% will damage? That's pretty huge.
Anything else?
Am I actually gonna use it? Well... But, you know, maybe I will, actually.
Take care.
Well met. You're welcome anytime.
No merchants here at Waloed. None that I can see, at least. Yeah, okay, I think that's it, really. Enough dilly-dallying on my part. Just get in there. Okay, let's get on with it. That sure is convenient.
I dare not think. A stroke of good fortune, perhaps? I hope you're right. So do I. Let's see what we got next.
Yeah, that's still so sick. Just killing everybody with the finisher. Level 5 Zanetsuken. Is that a behemoth?
It's a behemoth.
It's a behemoth.
Today, such a beast.
Thank you, Joshua.
Stand back. Get up. Here it comes. Well, what are we waiting for? To me, boy! Help me, boy! No! Stand back! I'll conjure a ward! Joshua! Desperate times. Clive, no! Trust me. I'm your shield, remember? I think this might be a job for everything! Why would you turn to him, brother? When we fight together.
Locking on with this against a big enemy that's all by itself can be very disorienting. What? What the fuck? That's annoying. I literally killed it at the... I don't know, man. Yeah, that's stupid. Also, I think that was another like instant KO attack, which is made that very annoying. Like, was it like a one last desperate attack from the thing? Like, oh, yeah, like, because I do kind of remember maybe I definitely remember like the behemoth in FF7 Remake having something like that, where once you kill it, it'll do one last attack that'll also just kill you. I forget. I don't know. Yeah, but that's just annoying. Truly, I despise like instant KO attacks in games like this. It's the fucking worst. I mean, yeah, it says the attack is extinction, so I get it, but still. Because I'm pretty sure I was like at full health then? I don't know. It's just so annoying. It's stupid because how can you really prepare for that? I don't know. I'm salty. It's like the second time. That's my second game over, and it's because of like like one-hit KO attacks. It's stupid as shit. Make sure to not die to that again. See, it's dead. It's supposed to be dead here, and it's gonna do its fucking thing. All right. Do I need to do something to not die to this? Also, I have this, right? Wouldn't this just revive me? God, if that fucking happens again, I'm gonna be so pissed. Let's put this thing on. I don't know. Maybe this will help. Guess I just had to dodge it? Fuck. fuck off.
Quickly, before we're cut off for good. If it is like the others, the entrance to the inner sanctum will be at the foot of the crystal. We're almost there.
Enough of you, are there?
Yeah, that just kills everybody. That's so good. That's so good.
Not what I was expecting. Nice try.
Stop that!
It's over.
Once we step onto that bridge, we'll be easy targets.
Then we better move quickly.
don't see any other way.
It is a real musty old castle, I gotta say. Just, does not feel like this would be a very comfortable to live in. I don't know. Though I guess nobody's really lived here for ages. Everybody's turned Akashic a long time ago, I'm assuming.
This might take a while. Corruption knows no bounds. We cannot allow it to spread further. We won't. Enough!
Okay, missed the stagger window, but still worked out in the end.
again.
Focus, Joshua. We're not done yet.
God damn. I don't think I'll ever get tired of that. Just instantly dispatching an entire squad of enemies in one combo. Don't even have to aim, honestly. It's so ridiculous. It's so stupid.
Time to fight.
Yeah, there's that obvious downside. Is like multiple projectile enemies just knocking you out of the animation of Steel Dan. So there is that. It's not like foolproof. What's the other guy? Who's the other guy you're fighting? Clive. Why is he so far away? What the fuck happened? Fuck your protection.
There's no end to them. The whole bloody army's here. Stand back, Joshua. I'm summoning Ifrit.
Stop, Clive. You mustn't. We still have a long way to go. If you tap your strength here, you'll have none left to destroy the heart.
Then you'd rather die?
Hey! Let's go. Squad. Hey! Look at you! Actually gonna help us out.
She's not alone.
surprised to see us.
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack in the castle wall. And when we saw the heavens come crashing down, we had no choice but to believe him. It's been quite a day.
To what do we owe this honor?
A debt I would see repaid.
Prince Dion.
It's good to see you well. So, this must be Ifrit.
Yeah, I kicked your ass.
Your uncle bade me give you a message. Listen to your heart. Guide your steel true. Your father would expect no less. That is all.
Thank you.
For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do realize the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from its foundations, right?
Hey, Goods is here.
If your lord and ladyship's quite finished.
Well said, Gav. We have work to do.
I don't suppose there's how I can say to make you change your mind. So I'll just tell you to stay safe. Nan won't take kindly to losing her best customer, especially after letting us carry all this stuff all the way to Ash.
And we wouldn't want to anger old Nan.
You mean, you'll buy some off us? I've got some good stuff for yous.
Well, all the stuff I have is better, unfortunately, so, I'm not gonna buy your gear, but I will take your potions, your curatives, your ointments, your calmatives, or whatever. I'll gladly take those.
Thank you. Righto, here you go. Thank you. Righto, here you go. How else I can do for you? Whatever yous need, leave it to me.
I guess I'll just make this. Why not?
Finished!
Even though I don't need it. Just so that I can have it.
Anything else I can make for you?
Okay, the way this is set up, making me feel like this is like the point of no return. It's funny though that I can still go all the way back here and do other things, but yeah, we'll just get through this.
I couldn't have made it this far without you, Torgal.
Like, this might be like a bait and switch, you know, make you think that this is the end, but not really.
If Sid were here today,
I reckon he'd be proud of you, Clive. He'd be proud of us all.
Don't worry about us. We'll hold off the rabble for as long as you need.
There is still much I would learn of your tale, once this day is done. Until then, all who might come between me and such knowledge shall answer to my spear.
I do not envy them.
Worry not on our welfare. Your foremost concern should be the heart.
Each parting brings the hope of reunion. I missed you, Clive.
I missed you too.
I'll be all right, Clive. You may have Shiva's strength, but I still have her spirit.
Right, so they can still transform into the icons. Like with Garuda and Titan, yeah.
You see, Clive, we're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part. And ours. Ours lies beyond those doors.
Yeah, I don't really see, there's nothing else for me to do, so let's just go.
We've fought long and hard for this moment. Sid's dream, our dream, is within our grasp.
We need only endure this final trial, and we shall. Together.
You all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate. And we shall face it together.
Aye.
It seems our hosts would rather we remain. I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
Welcome, sons of fire.
Well, okay, maybe... I was not expecting to see him here. I was actually gonna say when they said, you know what is waiting for us behind those doors, like, actually I don't know. I know the Mother Crystal will be there, but... yeah, I guess Ultima's here.
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Clive, is that you? This isn't stone here.
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. would have you know them. All of them. As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him, and we leave.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning. When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish. Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
What if it was magic that caused the blight? What of the mother crystals?
He kindly moved to the next exhibit.
I expect he'll tell us soon enough.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies. And so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow, Valisthea. There would the true work begin, for the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution, the illness having spread to every organ. There was but one escape from this fate, to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his god awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his god's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource. And the land, she wept tears of black.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth. But we're one and the same.
Yeah, some ancient alien bullshit.
That
Ifrit, or what's left of him.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have. And now that you are fully grown, our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
To right your wrongs. If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world. Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose. Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all! What?
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother.
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
My friends, my family, we have all suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed, it may be broken, but it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice. You have to go.
You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore. It's ours.
Bow down, offenders, hearts disdain.
There's a good boy.
Shit, god damn it.
Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through gain-standing.
What? Gain standing? The fuck are you even talking about?
Only with heads hung low is penance paid. O wretched mortals incapable even of contrition. In fitting season shall we reap our harvest.
Oh shit. Okay then. Huh. Alright, sure.
Know your insignificance. Gifted this chance, and still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now?
darkness bends. He means to end us.
It wouldn't be the first time. But let's make it his last.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us.
Last? Huh, okay. You wanted this? Is that the plan all along? The pull of darkness. Okay, so that kind of felt like the final boss, but I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not going to be the final boss. There's going to be some Titanic icon battle. There's gotta be. I feel like that's not it. That can't be it. Also, again, I think in the second phase, I think I got killed again by an attack that is because he's using like gravity magic, and in the Final Fantasy series, gravity magic does like depends on your health or something like that, and I guess I got sucked into it, and then it exploded because I was not paying too close attention to that, and that just killed me instantly. God, yeah, these big attacks. Have to watch out for them. Might have to look at that in the replay, in the VOD, to see what exactly happened there. Definitely got caught in an explosion with that neutron thing. I forget the name of the attack. But yeah, the fact that I still got this accessory for Dancing Seal, which is great. Do I really need the increased rate though? Considering the combo that I'm using basically guarantees I get level 5, but whatever. Yeah, the fact that I still got an accessory means that, oh yeah, there's more to come. Anyway, let's get back to the nonsense.
At last, for countless generations,
all according to Keikaku.
This moment. Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try.
So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Clive!
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the
shut up, Barnabas. Now you've infected everybody. Everybody's talking about.
What if it could all just go away?
Ugh.
Just go away.
Clive!
None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Come. Remember who you are.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look, Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along. The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking?
Oh yeah. By speaking our minds here. I'm just bored of this guy. Let's just blow him up. A cool nuclear explosion. How about that?
A flame for that one!
This is no mere evolution, it is deviation. And herefrom does Logos rise.
Oh, what was that scream? Alright, here we go. Last Mother Crystal down. What's gonna happen?
Damn it, Clive. Wake up.
That.
Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
And once again does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
What?
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin does our true power quicken. And there shall you be made complete. Soon, Mythos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering.
See you in the final dungeon. Yes, you're correct. I was correct, but yeah, this is not the end, obviously. Back here, huh? One more spell.
So the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings. Its chorus building, a crescendo as it enters its final movement, stirring those long aslumber to waking. And back to their origin.
Bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Are we back?
Clive! Joshua!
Jill!
Torgal! What about Torgal? No concern for Torgal?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here.
Mate! We're leaving! Now!
Just some freaky looking ancient alien fucked up in their past. And they're all blaming it on us now.
I will be with you anon.
Thank you.
Just wanted to get, like, just wanted to up his kill count some more. Like, I don't understand. Was that scene about? Was it supposed to be like, I don't know, hinting at his maybe his fate, his ultimate fate, where he will, you know, do a heroic sacrifice. Yeah. Okay, back at the hideaway. And there's this thing up here. That was supposed to be at Twin Side. Now it's floating in the air, encased in crystal ether. Yeah, I really thought we were going here, but you know, I guess I guessed wrong. That's gone. Streets of Madness. Yeah, so yeah. The where the story has gone is just, it's not that interesting anymore, honestly. don't really give a shit about Ultima. It is this ancient alien bullshit. Just really don't care. Talking about will and consciousness and creation and you see there's that parallel between the bearers and slaves and masters and all that, and like the part there where Ultima's trying to get to Clive about his, I don't know, his identity and his guilt. Like these are two themes that, sure, yeah, the game did start off with that, with tackling those things, right? Like especially guilt and like atonement with Clive when he first went berserk and killed his brother, thought he killed his brother. Like the first 15 hours of the game was into that, and also I guess maybe with Jill. That was like all the way back, start of the game, and didn't really feel like a theme that has been explored as much or with that much depth to it, and bringing it back up here to make that part, I don't know, make you think that, oh yeah, this should affect Clive, this should make him give up, but not really. It was like there was not even a second there that made me think like, oh yeah, and of course, sure, Joshua was there because yeah, it's brotherhood. That's also like one big through line in this game. No, it's just, yeah, that entire scene with him, with seeing his dad, Sid, Mid, Jill, Little Jill. There's no impact to any of that. Seeing Benedicta, Hugo, just like whatever. None of that is landing. It's like I think about it is like convincing that Clive would be, would be convinced in any way by Ultima's really crappy mind games. So yeah. This is just along for the ride now, seeing crazy spectacles, and that was a cool fight. That was a cool fight. But yeah, story wise, yeah, I'm just kind of checked out. Just want to see some cool moments now with like the squad, I guess. Maybe more humanizing stuff, like the smaller stuff, the relationships. Like I actually, even given like the some of the quality of the side quests at the start of the game, it was like not that interesting. But as the game went along, side quests got better and better, and it's like the inverse with like the story, like the main plot. It was like it was super compelling at the beginning, like the first 20, 30 hours. It's like, oh yeah, I was very much invested. It's like, oh yeah, this is cool. I am so into all this stuff. Yeah, as get deeper and deeper, it's like, yeah, that's just the main quest is just, you know, devolve into like typical JRPG nonsense, very pretentious shit. Yeah, will and consciousness and just, and Ultima shtick has like really like, you know, has worn off. Like I kind of dug the creepy, you know, very detached, you know, portrayal of his character. Yeah, like just like the more he spouts off, like yeah, all the philosophy 101 bullshit. It's like, yeah, it's like no, it's like it's not helping anymore. Because when he was mysterious, you know, you didn't know what he was up to. Like that detached the portrayal and his, you know, very, you know, intentionally monotonous voice with that creepy reverb effect to it. Yeah, that sells that whole the mystery. You know, it's just like, yeah, it's devolved into tropey bullshit. It's like, yeah, now it's not at all helping. Now it's just droning, and it's like, yeah, do not give a shit anymore. Yeah, there's that's where I'm at when it comes to narrative stuff in the game. Well, let's see if this last final stretch of the game will maybe redeem some of it. I don't know. I doubt it, but yeah. Just keep going. I think I'll just keep going. I think this is going to be the stream where I finish the game. We'll probably I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine, and I'm going to need Otto's help.
Origin, he called it. But the origin of what? Origin, he called it. But the origin of what?
It's cool that you can actually see it though, all the way over there in the distance.
I have wronged so many. Ruined thousands of lives. I did not deserve to be saved. But save me, you and your brother did. Your uncle too forgave me my sins. Offered me a chance at redemption. Yours is a fine family, Ifrit. Cherish it.
You don't know what you're talking about. The Elders want
Alright, still arguing about shitty meals, okay.
There's not like a fuck-off crystal hanging over the horizon to sour your ale.
Is this the last of the mother crystals, do you think? Or could there be others buried out there?
Always one more job to do, isn't there, Clive?
What can I get you, Sid?
Well, someone's in a good mood.
Drink up, you lot. The next round's on Sid.
mug handy?
Tom said you destroyed all the mother crystals. No, he didn't. There's still the black one up in the sky.
So are you still gonna go on about chocobos being resistant to either?
Sid, did you know
Okay. Yep.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. What subject shall we consider today?
I'm still missing a person here? Who could this be?
door to the shelves shall ever be open.
So what do I owe the honor? So, will it be? No scratches, all right? And?
I did it, Sid. I made friends with all the animals in the hideaway. But you know what I'd really like? My own goblin. Or maybe a marble, or a bomb. Only if it was a big one. That or a bander curl, but not a cactuar. They're too prickly.
How about you make some real friends with real humans?
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen our shelves haven't gone bare.
Yes, but how long will it last?
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to Eastport, but as soon as the rebuilding work is complete, I promise to return.
Didn't you say you were going to Eastport ages ago? Just go, man, just go. World's ending.
Did you know that it was I who convinced His Imperial Highness to join you in Stone here? All right, it may be that he was of a mind to do so already, but it was I who told him where you'd be.
It's not often our entire merry flock returns home to roost at once. I expect I should be wishing you good luck.
There's something about it. I feel like it's calling to me.
What will it be today? I do so enjoy our little chats.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that I saw on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck, then.
Is this everyone?
As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canberra is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off.
Joshua can literally turn into a giant flying bird.
Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, right?
That can withstand ether because it's a fucking dominant. He's an icon.
Thank you.
And he's carried all of us before. Also, Dion presumably can still turn into Bahamut, another flying creature that is also an icon and can probably absorb all the ether surrounding Origin. Jill can also transform into Shiva, and we've seen multiple times that Shiva can just fly as well. And Clive, fucking Clive, he's the main character. Ifrit can just also maybe just merge with Joshua against Phoenix and fly off all the way up into space. Like, and it's not like we need anybody else to go up there. All the people who have the power to fly and go to Origin can do it. Like, all respect to Gav. He's a bro. He's been with us all this time, but he doesn't need to be there. So, I don't see the problem here. I don't see the issue. You don't need Mid to come up with a way to make the the Enterprise fly.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
Alright, thank you.
I stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god.
Thank you,
Not
Dion.
have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks the command, he knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Take as much time as you need, brother. Something tells me Ultima will wait.
Say your farewells, and let us be gone.
be careful up there. But if you happen to snag your britches on anything, be sure to bring them back to me. I'll get them patched up right away.
Take as long as you need, Clive. Just don't take too long, eh?
Back again? What is it that you wish to learn? One must understand one's place in the world. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Unless you've taught our chocobos how to fly, I won't be scouting this one for you, Clive. You're on your own, but not alone.
If there's anything special you fancy supping on before you go, I'd be glad to make it for you. As long as it's brown.
It's him, I tell you. The Crown Prince of Sambrek. Though I suppose he's the Emperor now.
Believe me, Clive, I would fly with you to Origin, nay, to the end of the world.
So you wouldn't actually.
Alas, my fear of heights prevents me. Believe me, Clive, I would fly with you to Origin, nay, to the end of...
You're going somewhere, Sid? Can we come? I promise we'll be good.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I have a few new notes that might interest you. You wish to study the tomes?
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. We shall go to Eastern.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Yeah, okay, I was right. Yeah, there's gonna be one last round of side quests, because there's still some unresolved threads, so... Alright. Guess we're not gonna be... me? I'll see. See how I feel, because I'm definitely gonna do all of these. Definitely gonna do all these side quests, and I'm guessing there'll also be some notorious marks left, or that'll fill up the board. We can do all that, and then after, I guess, see how long it'll take.
What is it this time, Torgal? Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
Oh yeah, so that's going to be about the mother crystals being the cause of the blight, or I guess, yeah, magic.
Still alive, are you? Ta-ra, then.
Thank you, Karen.
You could do this too.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're going to do. We're going to kill a god. Which is just, considering how often you've done it in RPGs, it's just doesn't have the same oomph to it anymore, you know? Done it all these times in so many video games, like, yep, okay. I want to kill God. Of course.
About that. Oi! Let's see. You off then?
Always one more job to do, isn't there, Clive?
It's him, I tell you.
Hmm?
Huh. Thank you, Uncle.
As for down here... Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved.
Yeah, that's so strange.
But such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
Previous dialogue, almost no voice lines. This one, completely voiced.
Tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? But such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No. Thank you, Clive. the crystal.
Yeah, that's the whole story of this entire game. You got it, Blackthorn.
Not a very good one.
Uh-huh.
But then... I'll keep the forge up.
I did it, Sid. I made friends with all the animals in the...
It's hardly everything.
And I will. I promise. You can count on me. Be seeing ya.
Be seeing you.
What you will. Lady Karen has seen our shelter.
Okay, so there are no quests from these people down here, but you know, might as well check on them because it's gonna be the last time. So talk to our botanists.
You needn't worry about the backyard, Sid. We're here, so you don't have to be.
Drink up, my little darlings.
A few more of these, and the Deadlands will seem less dead.
These flowers are beautiful.
I'll see that you're properly watered and manured, Martel. For as long as I'm able.
Life has found a way.
Look at Torgu here, looking all melancholic.
What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone? You find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Oh shit, his limiter. We're gonna remove his limiter.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
I think you can wait. I think you can wait. He's been waiting years and years and years. You can wait a couple minutes. Yeah, let me just get these quests. You going around the bend anyway.
Whatever should I write next?
What do you think happened to Miss Midadol?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Midadol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stonehere.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Midadol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Midadol back together? She seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Miss Shirley says we're not allowed in the dungeon. But Miss Midadol doesn't mind.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will.
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the Cursebreakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the Cursebreakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
That crystal certainly don't bode well. But just think of all the secrets it must hold. Here, if you're planning on going up there, you could bring a bit back for me, could you?
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now.
And I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Cid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You are a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Cid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vie de Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
Do you suppose it's magic keeping the thing afloat?
What else could it be?
Yeah. That's right, lady. That's right, Lillian. This fucking dolt. Duh! I think we only have the magic crystal floating in the sky. In this world of magic that we live in, where magic is always used for magical things. Duh!
One moment you think you've freed the realm from her fate. The next, a darker one rears up to replace it. What awaits us when we finally attain release? True freedom? Or something else entirely?
I still need somebody, anybody please, to tell me, who is this man? Whose man's is this? And can somebody pick him up? I don't know what he's doing in the hideaway. Please.
Has Midadol mentioned?
Alright, we're at the end of the game. Point of no return. Asta, the hopeless romantic. Have you decided on anybody, any man from this entire game that you want to be the love of your life? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
All this time, my heart
Oh,
has wandered
she actually turned to me. Uh-oh.
and thither in search of the perfect companion. When all along he was here, standing right beside me.
Okay, nope. Walking away. Yeah. Already taken.
Easy for her making the journey from Ash. What with her belly so fat?
You'd be surprised the lengths a mother is willing to go for her child.
Oh, they're talking about, Edda? Edda's? What's it? Where is she?
You nearly collapsed back there.
It's just a touch of the vapors. I'll be fine.
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed. And Taya, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
Ooh, okay, medicine chest. Okay, glad I talked to you for all this time. What was that though, actually? Oh, it's not an actual item that I can use.
Taya's tea stopped the fits. I only hope they stay stopped.
I'm glad I was there for his final moments. He deserved the peace he chose.
Yes, my lord? His Grace and I. At first, it was my duty to him. My lord.
I am.
I do not doubt it.
Thank you, Yute.
May you return safely. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart.
I feel like this character probably had a bigger role in like a previous draft of the story. But yeah, maybe left on the cutting room floor. Hey, and it's her. Pregnant lady in Ash. The one surviving human.
Thank you, my lord, for taking me in. Everyone here has been so kind. It reminds me of home. Thank you, my lord, for taking me in.
Me lord. Me lord.
Clive! Anything catch your eye?
Yeah, okay, even side quests all the way in the different towns too. No, there's 3 of them. Yeah. There's this the one in Northreach with the Dame and the Duke and the Dame, the Dame and the Duke. And this is Lubor. Yep. Client Lubor. Dalamil Inn. Cyril. Tabor. This is yeah, this is the Undying, the Assassin's Creed fellas.
Seen enough?
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Normally I wouldn't recommend going anywhere near an adamantus, let alone one that's had a few centuries to let its temper simmer. They're mean bastards, and they only get meaner with age. Why do you think the village of Old Bidza was abandoned?
What a word.
No.
Is that right? Might be time to take a step back. But if it weren't for Sid, I know you'll do right by us, Clive.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away. That'd mean the crystal is...
massive.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but... But perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting? We're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial,
and now he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Ah, Clive. This is it then, brother. Indeed.
You're wrong.
Of course.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's... not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How? Where?
In the crypt, beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but... would you join me?
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
Yeah, we'll get to it soon, for sure. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it.
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
A fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he, too, has turned. But, though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Okay, yeah, so I am not gonna be doing any more of these side quests in this session. I will save them all for the next one, and it's just gonna be clean up, do all of this, get them all done, which will then lead me to one last real session where we just finish the game. might not even be that long. Might actually be a very short one, but that's never stopped me from streaming.
Clive, do you have a moment?
Of course. Always.
I wanted to give you something.
Is this?
I stitched it from the cloth you gave Hortense. The piece she said you liked best. I told her I used to enjoy needlework, but I didn't think she'd remember.
It's beautiful, Jill. You didn't have to.
When I was very little, I recall my mother telling me that young ladies of the court would give knights ribbons from their hair before they went off to war. I still wear mine, so I made you this instead. Red is the color of passion, the fire in your heart. Fierce and bright, it binds you and your brother, you and your friends, you and me.
Our bond. May it never be broken.
And may it ever bring you back to me. I will always, always be here.
Thank you, Jill.
What is it, Clive? You can always... Somewhere in the back of my mind. I know. Thank you. And so for now, I'm always with you, Clive.
So many side quests left, and there's still the ones that are in the towns themselves that I still have to pick up. I'm surprised that the Notorious Marks hunt board hasn't been updated. Thought that would be the case, but apparently not. I wonder if maybe they're going to be saved for post-game, maybe? I don't know. But, okay. So, I think I'll just... I'll teleport here and then save. And I'll call it there. Yeah, okay. And so when I boot this back up tomorrow, it'll just be right here. Get started. Yeah, okay. Oh, did I not buy shit? God damn it. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not fighting Mark, so should be okay. Yeah, but save that for next time. Wait. What's the thing over here? I just need to get oil. Well, maybe I can do this.
Needs oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. This should be enough.
Okay, that was pretty easy. You know, not complaining. Alright, let's go here. I wonder if we're gonna ride a boat. Probably not. No, they're not gonna make me actually row the boat. Are they? Let's see what happens.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on.
Okay, it's a completely new area that apparently we visited a lot in the past.
Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Old treehouse?
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming.
We listen to Torgal, all times. They're the ones leading us. They're the master. What a view.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Alright, that was a nice little moment between Torgal and Clive. A little reminiscing. Ooh, we even got stuff here. Oh, I guess it's another thing to put in the chambers. Torgal's attack potency.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Okay, yeah, that's it. I wonder if that really is it for this area. Maybe. I guess. So yeah, it says complete the quests and the marks all done. Okay, let's go to Senbrek. Yeah.
Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
I'm nervous. Is it alright to be nervous? I don't care either way, so long as you do as I tell you.
Yeah, no, actually I'm just gonna call it here. I'm also getting real sleepy at this point, so it'll be hard to absorb anything else going on. Yeah. Next session, it's gonna be, I guess it'll depend on how long these side quests take, but yeah, we'll be doing all of them before we head on to the last dungeon, last place, whatever, or to Origin. Don't even know if it's going to be like its own proper level, or if it's just the end. Duke it out with Ultima as icons. I'm sure that's gonna happen. Yeah, that's it for this stream. Right, inching closer and closer to the end. There'll probably be 2 more streams of this, I think. We'll see how it goes. Tomorrow is going to be all the side stuff for sure. And there's a lot of them, so that might actually take a while. Should then lead it to the next day after being the finals. We'll see.